maybe. On just a second. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Hold on just a second. Everything's going wonky. I need to pause that. That. Okay, we're good now. My stream completely froze, and then whenever I went to look at it, it hadn't froze, and I was like, what? What is happening? And then I left it unpaused, and then it was almost 11. I was like, wait. And then I went to look back to see where it had froze, and it wasn't even the stream that froze, it was my tablet that had froze on that part on the video. So I was like, wait a minute. There was no reason to stop the stream. So now I have two parts of... But now we're back on track, and hopefully that won't happen again. Or I can just double check. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get 800 for these fish. Okay. I guess I'll go home. I think it's funny how it has a little transition, like a little loading screen for that area when you can just see past it. Okay. Take all the fish that I can take those two. I don't want them. Yeah. Ooh. Fish are worth 25% more. Oh, nice. Now I think I can go get that other fishing rod, and now I can use my bait. That'll be good. That and what that I have. Just made the wrong thing. Okay. Let's see. It's gonna be clear and sunny. And they're very displeased today. Well, we don't want that. Get your hands on a fishing pole and sell your catch. Fishing rods are a great way to make a little extra cash when you have some downtime. The distance your bobber lands from any dry land determines what kind of fish you'll hook, as well as the location, season, time of day, and weather. Okay. Nope. Hello again. Morning, Mewy. Just dropped by to warn you about those crows flying about. I woke up to see them flocking. Whoa. I woke up to see them flocking over my crop field. Had to scare off a few. I think your farm is fine. I live right by that there forest, so I get a lot of them roosting in the trees. Darn crows. Yep, there they are. Darn scavengers, but looks like they aren't nibbling at your crops like they did mine. If you'll take a look at Exhibit A, would be a good idea to build more of those scarecrows if you can. Might not be a bad idea to build a few myself. I'll go get started. Good luck farming. Thank you. Okay, yeah. We're good. I don't need... Oh, I got 3 strawberry seeds. Oh, and 500 from... Just found an envelope with money Grandpa had left for me. How's the country life going for you? It's been lonely here without you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. Love, Dad. I read everything backwards. It's okay. I think these take, yeah, they take 8 days, so they won't even have time to grow. So I'll just save them for next year. Okay. Ah, I needed my watering can. No. Okay. I can give gifts to people now, so I'll stop by George while I'm going to get seeds. 12 crows. I like the fact that it tells you that. I mean, even though like you don't really need to know it, but I guess if you wanted to know how effective the scarecrows were. How many have you scared off? 1. That one's been less effective, but that's okay. He's doing his best. Being weird. Keeps freezing on my screen. I hope it's not like actually freezing. Okay, good. Did I just water the cat? Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Hey, calm down. Catty McCatterson. Why are you just staring at the fence? Okay. I wonder, since they talked about Grampleton, I wonder if I can go that way now. I might try and go that way, because, oh my gosh. Because I know there's a train station up there, and then there's the witch's hut. And I don't know if you can actually like use the train station or whatever, but hello. I've been angling for some time now. With that fishing experience under your belt, I recommend casting your line over at Shearwater Bridge, east of Pelican Town. You'll land some good whoppers there? Does that mean I can now go over there? Like as I was just talking about going over there, now I can go over there? Oh, I didn't see that daffodil there. Give me that. I also just kind of realized I haven't been giving people birthday gifts. I don't know what he even likes. Take this. Take 50. I'll take 5. It's fine. It'll be fine. Man, everybody's out and about today. Elliot. Look. I don't know what these sell for. Do I have a cockle already? I feel like I don't. I'm not sure about that though. Oh, I can't sell that there. Oh, a fiberglass rod is only 1,800. Cool. Okay, and I will plant those seeds whenever I'm going back, because I know if I'm able to go across that bridge, it's like it takes a really long time to get like all the way across over there. Oh. Huh. I wonder what this is going to be used for. Yeah, I think this is what he's talking about. Oh, there's a horseradish there. Give me that. How much does that give you? Oh, wow. That's a lot. I'll go this way before I even start to fish, because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. And there's like nothing up here that I remember. Like it goes on for a little ways, but oh, look. Yeah, see, there's the train tracks. I wonder if you can actually take the train. Out of service until next season. So I wonder if that means next season I'll be able to take the train somewhere. Let me see the map here. I cannot see the map here. I'm kind of surprised there's not more forageables here. Yeah, here's the witch's hut. It's very sparkling. By appointment only. Oh, what was the name? Atlantis W. Can I go even farther? Okay, no, it stops right there, but... I'll bet you could come out here and plant like tons of trees. Like forget about them and come back to an entire forest. Oh, there's... What is this? Oh! Okay. That's cool. Oh, what is this? Order of the Knights of Pythagoras? These lands have been vanquished from monsters. The order will continue to help humanity, paving a way to security and flourishment. Interesting. Doesn't look like there's anything else that's interesting here, but this is a massive area. Okay, and then I'll do a little bit of fishing here. See, I started over here at 220. Now it's 620. Did he lie to me? Oh my gosh. What was that? At any point in time, you could give me a fish. Give me that same fish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, is this like a legendary fish? How dare you, sir? Hey. Hey! No! You can't do that. I'm gonna get you, little shit. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, I got it! It's literally a stick of butter. Oh, that's amazing. I want to catch another one. It's an adorable fish. Give me another one. I wonder if it's only like these harder to catch fish in this lake. Although this one, no. Hey, At any point in time, you could just not. Dang. No! Ah. I want another one. Oh, oh, that was a stick. It was not a stick of butter. Don't do anything crazy. Hey, I said don't do anything crazy, you stupid fish. Hey, quit it. No. Ah, stupid fish. Fine, I got one. That's all that matters. What is this? Grampleton Fields is what it is. I wonder how much it sells for. I'm gonna sell it. Good morning. Morning. Ooh. Jody likes those. I think the first person I might marry is Jody. Because I have the mod where you can marry Jody. And I forgot about it. In fact, let me look. Yeah, it says she's single. Oh, I was gonna sell my better fish. And all this trash. That's what's his name gets for being Mayor Lewis. Okay. Oh no, that's the conch shell. Oh wow, that fish sold for quite a lot. That's good at least. It's going to be clear and sunny. Tomorrow's the flower dance. A new viewer. Displeased. What did that say? I don't know. I thought it said something about a new viewer. Dear Mewy, tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we hold the dance. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Mayor Lewis. All right. I'm glad today is not a Wednesday. Yeah, I can still use these. Oh, I don't have cheese yet, so... It's locked. Oh, I guess I should have... I guess I should have watered my crops. Oh, goodness. I wonder how close I am to leveling up my farming again. Do I already have it? No, I don't already have it. I guess it's just a little bit farther than I thought for the quality sprinklers. I don't have quite enough money to upgrade my what do you call this thing? The watering can to copper. Oh, look at that. I'm really excited to get the greenhouse done. Then I can plant everything. I guess I do need to start saving money for melons for summer, because they sell for the most. You get a bunch of money. That is what I'll do. Can't water these last 4 crops? Yeah. I don't already have one of those, do I? I do not. Unless I already took it there. And I don't think I've put any fish things in it yet. Did she just leave her child home alone? What is it, Tuesday? I don't know where she's gonna be. I think she goes to Joja Mart's. Ah. Right. Yeah. Can you imagine going to a workout meeting and then just being handed crispy bass? I don't think I'll have enough to... I didn't look to see how many I had harvested, but hopefully I grabbed enough, but I don't think I'll have time to plant another round of crops. So hopefully I'll get my 5 golden parsnips that I need, because I kind of forgot I needed them. I don't have to have those specifically. I can get melons. I think it's melons, pumpkins, and corn are the other options I can get. Evelyn prides herself in decorating the town square. Cool. Okay, Blue Moon Vineyards that way. A sardine. Do I just need, I think I just need wood and stone for the coop. So what I could do is I could get a coop, and then I could put nothing in it until it's fully upgraded and just focus on fully upgrading it. Like, cause I don't necessarily need like the kitchen or anything at the house upgrade, but I will need eggs, cause I need a large brown egg and a large white egg. And then in 12 days, whenever the, whoops, I'm trying to land right on that. Yeah. Then in 12 days, whenever the melons are done, I could, I can just upgrade it from there. Starting to get exhausted. I got 15 left. And I think my farming will be up enough to get the quality sprinklers, I think. Oh, does it take more to fish than I thought I did? It did? What in the world is this fish? I don't know if I've ever... Oh. I was about to say, I was like, I don't know if I've ever... Okay, so I have... What do I have? 120 now. Oh, wow, it takes 8. Okay. I've played this game, like I said, 1,000 hours across a bunch of different consoles. Except for mobile, but... And I never realized that doing different things took more energy than others. Because farming, it only takes 2. But this, it takes 8. Oh, wow. No, why are you trying to do that? Quit that. Trash. I don't want your trash. Ah, dang it. What is happening right now? It's a feisty flounder. Oh. Oh. Ah! No! I accidentally clicked it again. What have I done? Hopefully it didn't have something too amazing in it. I think those are really good for food. I don't know if they sell for much, because I think it counts as like... Is it an algae? Oh, it's a seaweed, so yeah. Oh yeah. 38 energy. And I think the iridium one gives like 100 back or something. It's crazy. Maybe not that much, but it's certainly a lot. Dang. It lasted a pretty long time though. Pretty good. Excuse me. Keep setting new records with those halibuts. Trying to get them perfect, but not having much luck with that. Seaweed. Oh, it's one of those. Oh yeah, there's a gold one. Yeah, it gives 68 energy. Maybe another one? Aha! Yeah, it gives 98 energy. It's insane. I don't want your sticks. Oh. Okay, let's go home. My face looks so sad whenever I'm exhausted. Ah. I'm done. Oh, gotta sell my things. I think I'll keep those because whenever I'm able to get the stuff for the dwarf he likes, those are his favorite things. I don't want to get rid of them. Ooh, crops are worth 10% more. Oh wow, that's a good amount of money. Alright, so flower dance. Yay, it's gonna rain tomorrow finally. They're gonna shower everyone with good luck. I technically, I don't really have to go. But I will. Oh. Hi Miwi, I have some good news for you. A few days ago I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details and get to the point. You know that empty cave over there a little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up a cave to attract local species that way I can observe them in a more controlled environment and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. I always go with bats, it's the most useful one. Alright, I'll go set it up for you right now. It shouldn't take any time at all. Thanks for letting me do this. Okay. Give me those green beans. Getting cluttered over here. I only have a hoe though. I really don't want to go back inside to get my stuff. I also don't think I can dance with anybody at the flower dance, because I think you have to be like at like 5 hearts to dance with somebody, and it's like almost impossible to do. Unless you spend all your time trying to get somebody to 5 hearts. Okay. I'll just leave the green bean in here. Now it's off to the flower dance. Hello? Oh, it doesn't have the little... It usually has like little flags there to let you know that that's where you're supposed to go. Oh, it has a rare crow. I'm not spending that much on a rare crow. Oh, I'm stuffed. Hey, have you tried the red jelly yet? I wore my best shirt for the dance. This sort of thing doesn't happen very often. It happens once a year, but okay. Hi, Mewy. Glad to see you here. I should have brought my fishing pole. Frog season is really starting to pick up. You know what? I admit it. I really like flowers. Nice. Ugh. Oh no, I don't want to ask him. I really hate dancing in front of everyone. It's so embarrassing. I'm here for the free cake. Can I ask her? Oh, I can. I assume I can ask all the new people. The strawberry jello is truly remarkable. Are you going to be dancing today, Mewy? You're too old to participate. You're never too old to participate. I'm gonna get you next year. These springtime dances can be traced back to ancient fertility rituals. Probably, in all honesty. The air smells so sweet with these flowers. Gatherings such as this give me a great opportunity to talk to Caroline and Jody. Someday I'm going to be the flower queen. That's not fair. Why can't I be the flower queen? He's got a point. I'm practicing my dance moves. It needs to be perfect. I found some leeks during our walk over here. This stuff is better than most of the food here. I highly doubt that. Flowers, I can hardly see them. I've been working on floral arrangements for a week. Do you like them? Yeah, they're alright. I'm just enjoying the scenery. I don't know what that means, but okay. Marnie looks lovely today. Oh. Love is in the air, and I'm still single. Sorry. I'm working up the courage to ask somebody to dance with me. I'm nervous. No, I don't want to ask Harvey. I wanted to talk to you. I like dancing, but this one is a little stilted. The old timers really love it, though. I wonder if Emily would dance with me. You could always ask, and I like the fact that the wizard's up here. I think if you, like, find a way, like, I think it's a glitch, but you can, like, find a way to get up here, and you talk to him, he goes, "You're not supposed to be up here." Okay, I think I've talked to everybody, except for Mayor Lewis. Yeah, let's start. I do find it interesting how they don't have... Oh, he doesn't participate. Oh, he's just down here. Has he been here the entire time? I didn't even see him. Oh, and then... Oh, she's standing here. I always find it interesting that Clint and Marnie are never, like, you can't ask them to dance. Because, I mean, they're also single, so... Ding. Cool. Good, now get out of my way, cat. Weather report. It's gonna be clear and sunny all day. Somewhat annoyed today. Dang it. Fruit trees. They take an entire season to grow, so plan ahead. I think we already read this one. It's just telling you that they have to have a certain amount of space to grow, and they produce, like, every day. Yeah, I won't have time for that. I almost messed up. I need these for the community center. Get in there. I appreciate my strawberries being ready now. torn between fishing and clearing my farm. I think I'll clear my farm the best I can. Don't have a whole lot of food. Oh, there's a bunch of dandelions right there. Give me those. And that, and that. Try and clear this out at least, because I don't want all this stuff over here. I could technically go upgrade something, but I'm not gonna waste my money being so close to summer and whatnot. Okay. I'm also not 100% sure if there's a type of fish that you can catch only when it rains in the ocean. I know you can catch the catfish in the river. But I don't know, because I'll still need a sturgeon too, and I think that's one of the ones you can only get whenever it's raining. That was a weird noise. Just on my farm eating a bunch of freaking dandelions. Huh. Okay, and then that's, I mean, just as long as it's not too close to that, I really don't care. But then I will go and I will fish, because it is important to make bunches of money. I'll just leave those there. What do you want? Seaweed. I'm not bringing you seaweed. There's Sebastian. Ooh, it's an iridium one. Cool. Ah. I'm sure these are the boring parts of like these whole games is like the fishing part, because all it is just standing in one spot doing the same thing over and over again. But I've always liked the fishing part of games. In fact, whenever I played Final Fantasy XIV, that's like all I did was sell stuff and fish and give me that. Oh, a chewing stick. Dang, that was fast. Cool. Trying to make sure that they're perfect so that way I can get the most experience possible. Ah, dang it. Flounder. Ah, give me fish. Oh, interesting. No! Dang it. Wood. Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh, an eel. Bye, Sebastian. So the answer is yes, the eel is the one that you can only find whenever it rains and it's closer to night. Yeah, I know I'm in your way. Do I care? No. Oh. A geode. I don't need that. I feel like I'm catching a bunch of eels today. I feel like I never catch this many eels. That's good, because I think they sell for a pretty good amount, but... And I don't know, because I know the other one that I'll need for night fishing is a walleye. But I don't know if that's when it rains or not. It could be in a different season entirely. And I think I still need another bream. Nope, I was not paying attention. I've caught so many fish today. It's insane. Ooh, bait. Let's see. Let me eat some of these. 'Cause I will still be fishing. Ah, that's too far. Seaweed. Seaweed's really easy to spot. Like, how to tell if you, like, if that's what you're catching. It goes all the way to the top and it's kind of strange, but it's like no other fish goes all the way up to the top, I don't think. Ah, come on. And just stays there. The slow rise. Oh. Ah! Oh wow. Get those glasses out of here. Ah! How dare you dupe me. Ooped. Man, this is just... these bubbles are just staying. I wonder how much these sell for. Like, I wouldn't think since they're a type of seaweed they would sell for a lot, but I guess we could just sell one and find out. Goodness. Very yawny today for no reason. Okay. Another bait. Man, this thing is still going. Had to make sure I got that treasure chest. I didn't want to miss it. Eel. Oh, I don't have a regular eel. Get that wood out of here. Oh. Oh, there we go. Finally went away. Cool. Alright. Man, that was a lot of fish. I don't have time. I was gonna see if I could catch anything interesting out of the lake, but I don't have time. Morris. See what each one sells for. I don't have an iridium one because I ate it, but that's alright. Nice. Oh, wow. Okay, so the seaweed doesn't sell for a whole lot. The gold sells for 65, the regular sells for 43, and the silver sells for 53, but I mean still. Yeah, I'd much rather eat it. That was good. Okay. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow, and the fortune teller, they're neutral. Okay. I think I'm gonna take some of this stuff to the to various places, to like the community center and stuff, just to get it out of my inventory. Oh, I don't need that one quite yet. Oh, and today's Friday, cool. I'm gonna do that one and that one. I think I can go ahead and do that. That. Those. There's so much stuff I need that I can't quite remember what all is needed where. Oh, jeez. Put those two things up. will need that and that. I can take that to the... Hello. I was checking your shipping bin. Pierre and Sophia had a large number of products to ship this morning. So did I. I had a bunch of fish. I'm very happy you're getting situated here in Stardew Valley, and you're making great progress on Melon Farm. I need to walk over to Fairhaven Farm and check if Andy is shipping anything. He usually has high quality forage from Cindersnap Forest. Must be convenient to be able to forage in your backyard. I'll leave you to work your farm. You come at really weird times to talk about really weird things. Huh. Oh. Do I really need to? I guess I'll just water them to stick it out, but they're not gonna grow. Okay. I've already watered this. Okay, and I will come back and harvest everything whenever I get done turning in all the stuff. I like what they did with that. Instead of just a fountain being there, it's got like benches around it and stuff. It looks real nice. Let's see. Exotic foraging bundle. Do you have a Cape Carrot? Oh, I could use that for that. Okay. I need a bunch of wood and stuff. Oh, and I could have brought that too. Okay. I mean, I'll probably have to make another trip anyway. There's so much stuff I have. Quality crops. Can have those. I don't have anything for the animal bundle, and I have nothing for that. I don't have any, because I know the Duggies can give you yams. Okay, I don't have anything else. The rest is just like fish. Catfish. And that fish. Crab pot bundle. Okay. Night fishing. I had a bream and then I gave it to somebody for a quest. And then ocean fishing. Oh, and I can do this one down here. Quick. Okay. Then I'll just need the fire quartz. I might have the bat wings. I'm not entirely sure. I know I have the solar essence. Okay. Oop. No. She needs an aquamarine. Yeah, I need two. I think that's it. Okay. Go give the rest to Gunther. And then I think I can make another trip. Let's actually see if there's a... Yeah. I didn't have that one. Gimme. That says someone lived here once. That's funny. Okay. Cool. Can I read these books yet? On foraging, the local woods and mountains are great places to find wild produce. A good forager will clear out any weed stumps or stones from these areas so the wild produce has plenty of space to grow. Expert foragers know the secret to cultivating wild food so that it can be grown on the farm. Isn't that amazing? Can I not just like click on that right there? Okay, this is the one for farming. I wonder if that's just like a glitch thing. It won't go away. I don't know. The Fisherman, Act 1. Text. What? Is this an actual book? Weird. Text. Gordy. How do you catch so many fish? For me, it takes forever. Gordy, you must make the choice to become a true fisherman, and over time your fishing speed will increase. Text. So you're saying that improving my fishing skill will make me fish faster? Gordy, correct. One day you may even learn the secret to creating your very own bobbers, improving your mastery even more. Now be gone. Be gone, demon. Okay. Oh, I guess I'll stop by the trader real quick. I almost forgot. Didn't want to forget. don't need that. Okay, I need that, and I need that. And that. Cool, she had several things I needed. I'm glad she comes here 2 days a week, because it gives me two chances to get the things I need. Okay. I need that. That. Needed 99 of these. Okay. Then I need 2 stacks of 99 of these. I think that was too much, but that's okay. Yeah, it was one too much. Is there anything else here that I'm missing? I only have 3 of those. I think I needed 10. Oh, I did have one. I just didn't see it. I can do that one now. I don't remember if I had that or not. I could always just look. Yeah, I didn't have. Oh, an earth crystal. I think I might have sold them all. Kinda looks like it. Yeah, I think it did. That's alright though. Okay, finish this one. Crab pot, which I will get rid of immediately because I don't want them. What is it? The unique? Yeah, the specialty. And that one I just have to pay for it, and then I'll have the bus unlocked. Oh wait, no. I need that as well. That. Oh, and I already gave him that. Okay, cool. That one in the middle. The exotic foraging. Yeah, then I'll need the cactus and then all that. Okay, cool. I'm glad you don't have to get absolutely all of them. Okay, and I think that is all that I have for that. I could go around giving gifts. I think I will do that. I don't know how much of anything I have, but... Or I could go forage for some more leeks. I might do that instead, because the season's almost done and then I won't be able to get any more leeks. And then I'll have to give George something different. And I really don't want to do that. The wizard was out of his house. Dandelion over there. Oh, I didn't bring anything. Huh. So if I get stuck, I get stuck, I guess. Horseradish down there. But I'm more concerned about over here. Look at all those leeks. Oh. Is there any up here? I'll bet that's how you get into Cinder Snap. Is it Cinder Snap or is it Cinder Sap Forest? It's probably Cinder Sap. All my forageables were at the beginning. It's alright though. I got a pretty good amount of leeks, even though it was 3, it was still a lot for... Okay. Well, I guess there's no more forageables. So away home we go. I'm kind of hoping somebody moves over here. That would be kind of cool. I mean, I would assume that's what it would be. I wouldn't think that it would be ours, but... Oh, and leek I missed. Yeah. I got 4 whole leeks. I'll go up the other way, because there's a horseradish over here. Ah. steal all of his strawberries and green beans, and so he thinks that crows are doing it. Oh, dandelion. Place this real quick. It's only 11. Okay. Maybe. I don't know if I have any more. Okay. I don't know if I have any more. Oh no, I'm throwing those away. What are you going? Iron. I don't know if I have any more iron. Okay. Okay, and there's my coal. Awesome. Okay. Ugh. That was a pretty good couple of days I had there. I got a lot of money. Okay, I am going to leave it there, and then I'll play more on Monday, next Monday. So, thank you everybody for watching the stream if you stopped by. And I will see you Monday.